Almost every single client that I've worked with has once said that they do so well on the weekdays and they fall off on the weekends. What's going on, everybody? My name is Vin Musico, and I am the founder and owner of Element Fitness, an online coaching business that specializes in wedding weight loss programs for people that want to look great and feel great for their big day. Today, I'm going to tell you a little tip on how to stay and keep your weekends structured so you don't fall off on the weekends when you do so well during the weekdays. Like always, let's get after it. Almost every single one of my clients have told me at one point that they do so well during the week. They count their calories, they measure their food, they do all of their workouts, they get good sleep. They're doing all the correct things during the week, and then they're falling off on the weekends. And I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely a discipline thing, but it's also a structural thing. It's a structural problem because throughout the week, you're working, you're at your 9 to 5 or whatever hours your day looks like. You are doing the same thing repetitively over that 5 day period, and it helps you keep you consistent. On the weekends, we do things that we aren't normally doing during the week. We're going out, we're seeing friends, we're getting drinks, we're going to dinner, we're doing all these different things, and it makes it very difficult to stay on the same plan as what you're doing during the week because your time frame is different and the structure of your day is different. You might be sleeping in a little bit later, you might be getting up a little bit earlier, you might be going and running chores, you might be home at different times of the day, you might be just doing things where food is available at different points of your day, and it definitely throws off the structure of your week. So today I want to give you a little tip and trick that I utilized to keep my weekends structured and stay on track over the weekends, although my day looked different. So here's what I did, and here's what helped me, and here's what I challenge you to do. So over the next 5 day weekday period, I want to challenge you to create a note in your phone, on the Notes app, wherever you want to keep it. You can do it handwritten as well. And I want you to write Monday through Friday. Under each of those days, I want you to record what you ate and when you ate it every single day over that 5 day period. So after the 5 days, you'll be able to see everything that you ate over that 5 day period and what time it happened, etc. So here's where you can use AI. I want you to copy that entire note, and I just want you to drop that into ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you use. And I want you to ask this very specific thing. And I will put the prompt in the description below. Based on the last 5 days of my eating, please provide me a structured plan of when I should be eating based off of the times that I ate each day this past week. That's it. Give AI that prompt, and that prompt will spit you out a structured plan of when you should be eating every single day based on the average time across those 5 days that you were eating. Follow that structured plan on a Saturday and Sunday and eat only around those times, and it'll keep you structured. For example, if you ate breakfast anywhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock every day over the last 5 days, that structure it'll provide you for Saturday and Sunday will most likely have you eating breakfast around the same time. Following that timeline will keep you in a similar time frame that you're using for work, and now you can follow that during your weekends and use that as a tool to eat at the same periods. There's obviously a discipline portion to this entire scenario. I'm speaking about the structure, sticking to the same plan, eating around the same times, eating the same things, but there's also a portion of you going out. You're going out and getting drinks, you're going out to dinner, and you're eating something that isn't as healthy or isn't really within those macro targets that you've been targeting all week. This is where you need to account for those things. You need to account for those higher caloric intakes during those periods of the day. If you're going out and you know you're going to have a burger and you're going to have a beer later in the day, maybe you want to cut back during the earlier part of your day so that you can account for those things. If you know your calorie intake is going to be much higher at night, maybe cut it back a little bit during the day so you can stay within those macro targets and stay to your consistent plan. And then another thing to call out is if you are structured 5 days a week and you go a little bit in a surplus over the weekends, it's not going to always kill your progress. Now, if you plan to be in a surplus of 3,000 calories on a Saturday and Sunday and you're looking to lose a pound a week, that might not be ideal because then you'd also have to be like about 9,000 calories in a deficit during the week. So It obviously comes there. You need to find balance. You don't want to be in a super crazy surplus over the weekends and just totally be binging, because that can throw off your progress. But if you're looking at your average over the week and you're staying in that deficit and you're reaching your goals, then every now and then you can indulge, you can enjoy yourself, you can have a little bit of a surplus. But besides the discipline portion, the structure is a huge part, something that I definitely struggled with for a good amount of time until I figured out a good regimen during my weekends. So I challenge you to create that notes app, record what you're eating this week, and use that prompt below to give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe for more tips, more tricks, and just so much more. Like always, let's get after it.